Hey Liz, it's me. Of course, obviously. Happy birthday, first of all. You are 20 now, although I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be more responsible or wiser or any of those things necessarily. But I hope you're having a wonderful 20th so far. I still can't believe that none of your coworkers ate your cupcakes because that just doesn't make sense to me in my world, because if I was there, they'd be gone. Just saying. So instead of making you a really long video where I talk about stuff about our friendship and my feels for our friendship, um, I didn't do that because I am a terrible vlogger, which I think you know by now, because everything that comes out of my mouth sounds like it's scripted, even though it's not. But I'm just really terrible at this. Anyway, instead of doing that, I made a bunch of lists about us, I guess. Well, you'll see. So here we go. List 1. Things I thought about you before I knew you. Number 1. You are terrible with money. I should never lend you money again. So this was when I lent you like $10 and you never paid me back. So forevermore after that, I was like, if she ever asks me for money again, I'm just gonna be like, no. And ironically enough, today we're forever in debt to each other. 2. You are a people person. I thought this because you were in leadership and you were liked by everyone, and because one time you had this hour-long conversation with one of those senior citizens at your mom's workplace, and you were talking about like how you got your cats, and you talked for an hour. 3. You have a lot of drama. And I thought this because, okay, so I've never been a very gossipy person. I'm always slow on the uptake. I'm always the last one to find out about things. But I just thought you were a person who had a lot of drama because, like, I remember back in middle school about some love triangle thing that was going on in orchestra or something. To this day, I still haven't worked out what happened, but for this reason, I thought you were a very dramatic person. List number 2. Things that remind me of you. It's a very short list. 1. Oranges. 2. Pheromones. List 3. Things that make me laugh. In no particular order. 1. You giving that presentation in German when you couldn't stop coughing. 2. Spain and Maria and worms. 3. The fact that we both hate mushy peaches, but neither of us admitted to it, so we ended up buying mushy peaches that we had to eat. 4. Hey, what color is the ground? Oh, it's actually pink. You're not having a heat stroke. Oh, good. 5. Buying a box of ice cream pops on a hot summer day with no freezer. List, I forgot what number we're on. Things about you that I like. 1. You are a surprisingly insightful person. 2. You have an unconventional way of thinking. And 3. You have a great capacity for empathy. To prove my point on number 2, you're the kind of person who would Go up to someone's house, ring the bell, and ask them if you can go up their treehouse. And number 3, you're the kind of person who goes on Neopets and buys the sad animals and fixes them and makes them pretty and paints them with those paintbrushes or whatever, and you put them back up for adoption. To call you my best friend has been one of the best things ever. I've shared some of the best times of my life with you, and I'm never going to forget those times. I know that we don't see each other as often anymore because I'm here. I go to school 500 miles away, 9 months out of the year. But just like back then when I told you that I thought we were going to be friends for a long time, I still think so. And when I said that, I 100% believed in it, and I still believe in it now. And I hope that one day we can be old grannies together, and you can come to my wedding, and you can be maid of honor, and all that jazz and whatnot. And we'll have fun planning it together. And then I'll go to yours, and it will be pink and fluffy and full of tweel, or however you pronounce it. And I don't know. I just want you to know that having you as my friend has literally changed my life. And it's hard to imagine it without you, you know? And I want you to know that you're not taken for granted or anything like that. And I'm always here for you. One day I hope we can travel the world together and go and see all those places that are on our list. Just like we went to Europe. I hope we can take on the world. Pinky promise. Anyway, that's the end to my video. I hope it gave you warm fuzzies. That's all from me, so I love you, and talk to you later. Bye.